The last thing that you want to hear on a Friday afternoon is an employee coming to you saying they did not receive their direct deposit. I'm Christina Haganey, president of Valor Payroll Solutions, and we help small business owners with payroll. So, if you have employees, this may have happened to you before, but every once in a while, an employee may not receive their direct deposit. And what do you do? So the answer is, it depends. As with most things in payroll. So the first thing you're going to want to do if an employee didn't get paid is confirm their bank information, compare what the employee provided to what is in your payroll system. If the information is accurate, then the next thing you're going to want to do is ask the employee to validate the information that they have provided. So that could be a voided check, or more commonly now we see employees providing a screenshot from their bank portal. Now, if this is still accurate, the employee needs to call their bank to see why those funds haven't been deposited yet. Sometimes transactions can just simply get stuck, and a simple call to the bank can fix it if the information in your system is accurate. But sometimes it's not accurate. So if you compare the information between what the employee provided and your payroll system, and you find that maybe there was a keen error, the first thing you want to do is, of course, get that information updated. The second thing you need to do is, again, have the employee call their bank. The reason for this is that different banks have different rules and procedures. So sometimes banks will be able to find that transaction, reroute it to the proper account, and then the employee will still get paid that day. But some banks will also just return the funds if it's sent to an incorrect bank account. Now, with bank transactions, they kind of go off into the universe once they leave the station. And what I mean by that is once that direct deposit has been sent as a credit, it kind of is just left until the bank gets it. And then likewise, when the bank receives it, if they're going to return it, you may not get a notification for 3 to 5 business days. Now, if this was a company error, you absolutely don't want to make your employee wait that 3 to 5 business days to get their paycheck. I would suggest paying them on the spot, probably via just a live check or a hand check to make sure that they're paid on time. If it was the employee's fault, then it's up to you if you want to have them wait until you get that bank return confirmation, or if you trust the employee and they've called their bank and they've already confirmed that it will be returned. But regardless, you as the employer will not have a guarantee that the funds will be returned until or unless you get that notification from the bank. Another thing that happens pretty often is an employee closes their bank. Maybe they were hacked and had to open a new account, and they forget to tell you. So just as an incorrect bank account number with a closed account, the employee's first step should always be to call their bank and see if they're able to get the funds rerouted. Now, of course, if they can do that and the employee is able to get paid, it's a done deal. But if not, then again, you would either wait for the bank to return that and get that return from them to pay the employee, or you could issue the check to the employee now, trusting them that the money is going to come back. But at the end of the day, we always want to make sure our employees get paid and that they get paid on time. So when these things happen, if you can, I'd say just go ahead and pay the employee and then wait for that bank return later. Of course, if you don't end up getting that bank return, then you have to work with the employee to get the double payment back. But again, you want to protect your workers and your employees because that is what makes our businesses run, and we want to take care of our people. So just to recap, if an employee doesn't receive their direct deposit, first, look at your information, compare it to what the employee provided. Second, have the employee call their bank to see, one, if the transaction's pending, if the account information was accurate. 2, if they're able to reroute it if the account information was inaccurate. Or 3, if they're able to reroute it because the account was closed. Again, bank returns can take 3 to 5 business days, so the funds will be in limbo until you get that return. But especially if it was the company's fault, get your employee paid, get that employee taken care of, and then figure it out once you get that return from the bank. As always, if you have questions, please feel free to drop them below, or you can find us online at valorpayrollsolutions.com.